Small business owners, this one's for you. Chase for Business and iHeart bring you a podcast series called The Unshakables. This one-of-a-kind series will shine the spotlight on small business owners like you who faced a do-or-die moment that ultimately made their business what it is today. Learn more at chase.com/business/podcast. Chase, make more of what's yours. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Copyright 2024, J.P. Morgan Chase & Co.
You're ready for a comeback. And with Purdue Global, you can do more than take classes. You can take charge of your story, of your career, of your life. Earn a degree you can be proud of and get an education employers respect. It's time, your time, not just to go back to school, but to come back and move forward with Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback at purdueglobal.edu.
Hello. From Wonder Media Network, I'm Jenny Kaplan, and this is Womanica. This month, we're talking about go-getters, women who purposefully, or in some cases accidentally, acquired life-changing wealth, good fortune, or influence. Today's Womanican is a princess-turned-business mogul who used her arranged marriage to gain seniority in one of the largest dynasties in Indian history. In her 43 years as empress, she helped shape the wealth and religious tolerance that the Mughal Empire is famous for. Let's meet Mariam-uz-Zamani. The true name of the woman known as Mariam-uz-Zamani is widely contested by historians. We know for certain that she was born into Hindu-Rajput royalty in 1542 in Amir, India, or modern-day Jaipur. It's said that Mariam was predestined to marry a man of high status, and so in the rugged hills of the Rajput region, the young princess prepared for life on the throne. She likely took classes in traditional song and dance and became well-versed in politics, business, and religion. Fierce internal struggle between Hindu-Rajput princes and the threat of conquest by Muslim Mughal leaders were the backdrop of Mariam's childhood. This mounting political fragmentation came to a head in the 1560s, when Mariam's father was caught at the center of a succession dispute. Eager to keep some semblance of power, he proposed a matrimonial alliance. Mariam married Akbar, the third Mughal emperor, in 1562, cementing her family's prosperity in the empire. The union of Mariam-uz-Zamani and Akbar challenged a long-standing rivalry between Muslims and Hindus across the subcontinent. Instead of converting, Mariam kept her Hindu faith. Though the leaders of the empire were Muslim, most of the population was Hindu. And as empress, some say Mariam became the driving force of unprecedented religious tolerance reforms that the empire is still lauded for today, like revoking laws which prevented construction of Hindu temples, requiring all Muslims to respect cows, a sacred animal in Hinduism, forbidding forced conversions of enslaved people to Islam, and eliminating the jizya, a tax placed on all non-Muslims. This level of authority was not common among wives of the empire, and Akbar had many. Harems were customary in Mughal India, and of Akbar's wives, Mariam was said to have been his favorite. This is likely due in part because she gave birth to the emperor's first heir. Within the first few years of their marriage, Akbar grew desperate for a son. Mariam had given birth to twins, neither of whom survived. So in 1569, when she gave birth to Prince Salim, there was celebration across the empire. It's at this moment that the empress was dubbed Mariam-uz-Zamani, which translates to Mary of the Age. After Akbar's death in 1605, Prince Salim began his tenure as Emperor Jahangir. Under his leadership, Mariam sat as one of the most senior figures on her son's court. She had the rare authority to issue the Firman, or royal order, and a military rank of 12,000 cavalry. She used her power to make waves in an area that captivated her interest, maritime trade. Mariam owned several ships, but among them, the Rahimi was the jewel and giant of the sea. The sprawling merchant vessel boasted a capacity of 1,500 passengers. It brimmed with highly sought-after resources, spices, silk, metals, opium, and jewels. And in addition to carrying items for trade, Muslim pilgrims would often board the Rahimi to complete the sacred Hajj or journey to Mecca. Mariam employed agents to carry out the deals she arranged, protecting necessary trade access and relationships. The Rahimi was known by Europeans as the Great Pilgrimage Ship. In 1613, the Rahimi set sail into the treacherous waters of the southern Red Sea. The great ship glided through a bottleneck, heading toward the Gulf of Aden, when suddenly hijackers appeared. It was a band of Portuguese pirates. They ruthlessly seized the Rahimi with 700 passengers on board. It was held for ransom, never to be returned to the Queen Mother, Mariam. When news of the capture reached the Mughal Empire, Mariam and Emperor Jahangir were ablaze with outrage. They promptly exacted revenge on the Portuguese, halting all maritime trade and laying siege on their ports. Mariam-uz-Zamani knew that money was power. Despite continued trouble at sea with the Portuguese and British, she continued her business ventures on land. She used her wealth to aid construction and shipping across the empire, building gardens, wells, and mosques, cementing her legacy as an expectation-defying, enterprising empress of the dynasty. After her death in 1623, Mariam-uz-Zamani was buried near her husband in an impressive tomb commissioned by her son. The Mosque of Mariam-Zamani Begum Shahi still stands in modern-day Lahore, Pakistan, where the Queen Mother is immortalized. All month, we're talking about go-getters. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Special thanks to Liz Kaplan, my favorite sister and co-creator. Talk to you tomorrow.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. We all know that old saying about teaching a man to fish. And as parents, we want our kids to learn the things that will set them up for success. So this holiday season, give kids money skills that will last well beyond 2024 with Greenlight. Greenlight is a debit card and money app made for families, where kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely, with parental controls built in. Sign up today at greenlight.com/iHeart. Greenlight.com/iHeart.
What is this place?
Welcome to Cloud9.
How exactly did I get here?
You're a Toyota Crown driver, and only Crown drivers ever reach this level of pure bliss.
The captivating Toyota Crown family. Toyota, let's go places.